Welcome back to the Avalon Guns YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the Muruku shotgun range, so we're going to go through the different models in the Murukus because it can be confusing as there is a few different models and different grades you can get those models in. So starting with the manufacturer, Muruku is a Japanese gun maker known for their reliability, very popular on the clay courses. If you see registered shooters, they normally have got a Miroku in the cabinet or out in the field to be used. So they're Japanese, they're built on near enough the same action as the Browning 525, 425, 325, so the dimensions on this action are the same. There's different models on these Mirokus. Generally they're the same to look at, but there are slightly different tweaks in regards to the chokes and the drop of the stock and the stock height. So starting off, we're going to look at, this is the first one, this is an MK38. That's the model of the Muruku. So the MK38 is a sporter. This one is. It's available in sports and trap. The trap gun is slightly higher in the comb, so you can see more of the rib when you're mounting that gun. This one's a sporter, so it's a little bit flatter. It's got a sporting rib. You get a mid bead and an end bead. And on this one it's a multi-choke Teague special, so we've got the Teague extended chokes. You get 3 Teague chokes with the gun and 2 flush fitting chokes. On the Murukus you can identify what chokes are inside the barrel, as there's 2 types, there's Invector and Invector Plus. So if you open the action, so cut off the top lever, open the action, on the side here it exposes the stamp which says on this one Invector Plus. So Invector and Invector Plus are slightly different in length. The Invector Plus are longer and they're the more modern version. This is Invector Plus, as is all the new ones. Invector is the older style with the shorter flush fitting chokes. So we've got this Muruku MK38, this is a grade 1, so you get a nice checker in, it's very sharp. Grade 1 would work, which is good because it's very strong, there's not too much going on to cause any trouble with cracks or damage easily, it's not that fragile. And the engraving is a scroll type finish, and that's called the grade 1. You also get the same gun in grade 3 and grade 5, which is what this one here is. So this one's a brand new MK38 Sporter. Again, everything's the same, but you've got the upgraded woodwork, so really nice walnut on that. You've got a teardrop on the stock, you've got deep scroll engraving all the way around this action, so the bottom of the floor plate and both sides are covered in nice deep engraving. But other than that, it is the same as the grade 1. Another good feature on these MK38s, you've got an adjustable trigger. So inside the box you get with these, it is a cardboard box generally, rather than a ABS case like some manufacturers. You get a small Allen key, you can undo the nut on here and you can slide this trigger back and forwards as it's on a rail. There's 3 settings which you've got little dots there to go up and down to change the length of pull, because the length of pull is measured from the trigger to the end at the centre of the stock. So that's the MK38. Drop dimensions I think are 30mm and 50mm on the Sporter, so it's reasonably high stock. This one is the MK70, so this is the MK70 grade 1 Muruku. As far as grade 1s go, this particular one has got really nice woodwork. Again, they are normally straight grain and plain just for strength and low cost when manufacturing. On the MK70 you've got a bit more of a drop, so it's lower in the comb, 35 and 55 from memory on the drop in millimetres. Again, on the MK70 you've got a scroll finish. This is a grade 1, so slightly plainer. What you're paying for is the reliability. So this one's also got mid bead, end bead. The 70 is a multi-choke. We'll go on to the next gun in a second, a 60, which is very similar, but the fixed choke, the game version. So that's the grade 1. Next one we've got is a grade 5 MK70. So again, we've got really pretty walnut stock, nice checker in, and the teardrop on the sides, which is just a good bit of detail. Same as the MK38, we've got this deep scroll finish on the action on both sides. We've got extra engraving around the trigger guards and on the fore end. Really pretty gun. Same stock dimensions as the grade 1, of course, slightly lower in the stock, so when you mount this one up it's a bit lower there. Moving on to the last one to show you, we've got an MK60, which is very popular amongst the pheasant world. This one is similar stock dimensions to the MK38, the first gun we looked at, so slightly higher in the stock than the 70. This is more of a game gun now, so generally they come fixed choke. They are bringing some out with multi-choke, so they generally came quarter and 3/4. Some people change the 3/4 top barrel to a half because it allows you to shoot more cartridges. On the 60, so higher in the comb, again this one grade 5, really nice wood, teardrops, extra engraving. It's available in grade 1 and grade 3 as a more of a budget gun. So that's the MK60, and they've now brought out a MK60 English Field, which is grade 5, and you've got deep scroll engraving there. It's their latest type of engraving, really pretty. Rounded off fore end now, which is a new feature. On the previous models you've got a schnabel fore end, which has got a curve at the end, which some people like to hold when they're mounting the gun. That's all of the MK60 range covered, as well as MK70 and MK38. There are other Murukus out there. There is now an MK11, which we'll do another video on later, which is a side plate version of these, very pretty gun. Now we've got you, we are going to be giving away 2 brand new Avalon guns caps, one black, one blue. We'll give these away to a random person in the comments, 2 people in the comments in fact. All you've got to do is comment, tell us what you think about this video, what you think about Murukus, and 1 or 2 lucky people will get a hat each. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and give it a share. Thanks for watching.